G'day, how are you? It's Peter at from the music room. I thought I'd attempt a thread that I saw today. It's actually a 12+1 greatest hits thread. Started I think by MGK at Boston. Now I've seen LP versions and CD versions of this, and I'm going to do both. But I'm going to do it in such a way that CDs and LPs are going to be alternate letters. So, for example, the LPs are going to be A, C, E onwards, right? Every second letter. And the CDs are going to be from B, B, D, so on and so on onwards. So it's going to be 26. It's actually, you need 12 plus 1. So you're going to get 24 plus 2. So, if that makes sense. Okay? So, we'll start with we're going to do the CDs first, and then I'll do a separate video for the LPs. So this is a greatest hits thread. Okay, I'm going to try and stick it to greatest hits only, because I know there are, for example, career spanning CDs, which I don't want to do. I'm trying to make it a hits packages per se. You know, sort of something designed to be a greatest hits thing rather than a career overview. Though some of them do that anyway. You know, depending on the career of the band. Starting with B. First thing is the Bad Loves. A group called the Bad Loves, an Australian band, recorded with Mushroom Records in Australia. This is they had I think 3 albums from memory. Had a few hits here in Australia. Green Limousine, Lost is another one. There's a whole. It's really sort of a bluesy rock band. Very good band that had actual success here in I think the 90s or thereabouts. Anyway, that's the Bad Locks. Next one, Spencer Davis Group. These are going to be alphabetical. This is a single CD, fairly basic compilation. Been reissued from the album. Probably I think the only greatest hits album available for Spencer Davis that I know of. But it's got everything on here that you need. I'm a Man, Give Me Some Lovin', Every Little Bit Hurts. Somebody Help Me, you know, Keep On Running. I mean, I love I'm a Man. I mean, that's a great. I remember hearing that as a 45 when I was a kid back in the 60s. I don't know what happened to the 45. I wasn't even aware of the Spencer Davis Group at the time. But anyway, that's the Spencer Davis Group. Moving on to D, E, F. The Foo Fighters greatest hits. Now, I could have shown the essential CD, but that was already shown by somebody else. I thought I'd go with the greatest hits CD from 2009. This is actually much earlier. It's got a DVD with the videos as well. It goes as far as All My Life, Best of You. Doesn't take in some of the later stuff, but it's got Learn to Fly, Time Like These, Monkey Wrench. It's a cool, yeah, it's a damn good CD. And like I said, there's a bonus DVD which has got the videos as well, which is I love the Fooey. Can't go wrong with that one. Jimi Hendrix for 8. This is the singles album. Now I found this one in Holland in 1988. This is basically A and B sides of the Hendrix singles at the time during his career. So it's not. It is career spanning to a point. It doesn't have anything really released after he passed away. It's basically Jimi Hendrix experience. It's fairly basic collection. 2 CDs. I've had this since 1988. Great album, great CD. I think it was also released in vinyl. I remember seeing that in vinyl as well. Moving on to J, the essential Billy Joel. Could have gone with the greatest hits, but I got the greatest hits as a box set, and I wanted to keep it to single or double CDs. So the greatest hits I've got is a 4 CD box, which is volumes 1, 2, and 3, plus a night of chat and music. which was added. This is the essential line. This is actually takes up to a classical piece that he recorded, Walk Number One. Um, it covers his whole career, basically. There may be things missing from this that are on the greatest hits and vice versa, but it's a great album, great CD, double CD for Billy Joel. There was an essential line that CBS Sony had released BMG. There's an equivalent gold series that Universal released as well. Okay, L, John Lennon Collection. Also got this on LP. Released after his sad passing, tragic passing, senseless passing. Covers his solo career, pretty much nearly all of Double Fantasy, his contribution to Double Fantasy. Only goes up to there. There are later compilations that take in his stuff from Milk and Honey as well. But this is a 19-track CD. I think there are 19 or 20 on the LP. I'm not sure. Can't remember offhand. But yeah, that's the John Lennon Collection. N, Essential Noiseworks, another Aussie band. Very popular in the 80s and 90s. Had hits like No Lies, Take Me Back, Burning Feeling, Welcome to the World, Simple Man, In My Youth, Hot Chili Woman, Take You Higher, Day Will Come. The huge band at the time, back in the day. Yeah, great rock, good hard-edge rock and roll. This band. Okay, into the P's. Of all the compilations of Elvis I could have picked, and there's a heap of Elvis out there on CD. I went with this one, All Time Greatest Hits. 2 CDs, pretty much hits every mark. Heartbreak Hotel, Bliss Way Shoes, Hound Dog, Teddy Bear, Jailhouse Rock, Viva Las Vegas, Wooden Heart, Surrender, Kind of Falling in Love, all the way through to Burning Love, Always on My Mind, into the Memphis era with In the Ghetto, Suspicious Minds, If I Can Dream is on here as well. Amazing track. Way Down, It's Only Love, Blue, all on here. Okay, so this, if you want an Elvis double, I don't know if this thing's still available because it's probably been superseded by the the number ones and a whole lot of other things, But this really hits the mark as well. This is called All Time Greatest Hits. It's a reissue. It's a Roll Gold Plus. This is actually expands on the double Roll Gold album that came out. I think in the 80s. It was a TV special thing at the time. Been reissued a couple of times here in Australia. First with a black cover, then with a yellow cover, gold cover. I got both versions actually. But this actually expands on the track listing, and even includes a couple of post-Decca. This is supposed to cover Decca London Oco years, okay? But actually goes a little beyond that. It includes Wild Horses and Brown Sugar as well, for whatever reason. But it's got things like Come On, Not Fade Away, Carol, Heart of Stone, Play With Fire, some B-sides, Lifetime, Satisfaction, Night of Nervous Breakdown. You get the story. Yeah, Ruby Tuesday, 2000 Light Years From Home, which is your B-side, Jump Jet Flash, Sympathy for the Devil. You get the picture. Okay, a lot of those are actually quite good too. Better than I've seen of other compilations. Quite good. So there's that one, 13 Plus. I don't know if it's still available. If you can still get Roll Gold Plus, I don't know if it's still available, but it's a pretty good CD. Okay. T. I've gone on T for T-Rex. I know T Mark Bolan T-Rex. One of the few CDs that I've seen that covers pretty much the length and breadth of his career. Because you're always missing something because of his changes of record companies. I think Electric Warrior was on, through Polydor Universal, whatever. The other stuff is EMI. So you rarely ever see that stuff together on the same album. But here you have it. You know, you got Hot Love and Bang the Gong, Get It On, and Jeepster, with Jeepster and Telegram Sound, Metal Guru on here as well. Plus, there's some earlier stuff from Tyrannosaurus Rex as well. So yeah, it's a fairly broad CD. It's a hit, it is a hit CD because things like Children Revolution as well. Born to Boogie's on there, 20th Century Boy, Love to Boogie. Yeah, so it hits the marks. So that is a great hit CD, but it's a lot broader than a lot of the other ones that are out there at the time. I don't know if this one's still available. I got this quite a while ago. But yeah, I was always looking for a good Mark Bolan T-Rex CD that covered pretty much a lot. Is that into V, and I've gone with the Essential Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble. Double CD. There are a couple of great hits CDs available as well, but this one is very broad. Pretty much covers his career, but it's got things like Couldn't Stand the Weather, Scuttlebutt on there, the great instrumental. Texas Flood on there, Skies Crying. Great instrumental version of Little Wing on here as well. A live version of Superstition. So there's some live and studio tracks. Quite a good broad CD, worth having. Again, part of that essential line. X. The only X I've got in my collection, XTC. So I'm glad I did it with the CDs actually, because I don't know anything in LP. So this is an XTC compilation, singles 78 to 85. Got things like, I don't know a lot about this band, but Making Plans for Nigel, At the Hop, Generals and Majors on here, Senses Working Overtime, all on here. So it's something like 17, 18 tracks on here all up. Look at the CD, 18 tracks all up. Yep, from originally released in 1985. So this one's a fairly old one. So yeah. Last but not least, Z is where we say it in Australia. Went Aussie with the Zoot. The Zoot were a pop rock band here in Australia between 68 and 71, 72. Featured Daryl Cotton, Rick Springfield, who we all know, Big Birtles, went on to the River Band. There's three of the members of the band. Okay, had a number of hits here in Australia, including One Time, Two Time, Three Time, Four. We got a rocked up version of Eleanor Rigby, which is like very different to the Beatles version. Some people will tell you that it was better than the Beatles version. I don't think so. It's different. Monty and Me, a number of hits they had here in Australia. They were a pop rock band. They tried changing their image. They at one point they were wearing pink, and I think they wanted to sort of go up from that a bit later. But yeah, pretty good compilation. I've got it on LP as well. 16 track, fairly simple comp. Worth having. Okay, as I said, early Rick Springfield on here as well. Anyway, that's the CD version of it. I'm going to do the LP version on another video. And as I said, there'll be the other letters of the alphabet. So yeah, so there's my contribution to the 12 plus 1. I hope you enjoyed that. And got something from it. I'll catch you later. I'll see you actually very soon. Bye-bye.